Hi guys. Wow.
Hi.
Hello. Hello. Hi. How are you doing? How are you doing?
You're doing great.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So today I'm talking about what? Shema, the environment. Woo! Clap hands, clap hands. Yay! Yay! Okay, so what is the environment? Does anyone want to read for us what the environment is? Yes, green hoodie.
The environment is everything that is around us, which includes both living and non-living things, such as soil, water, animals, and plants, which adapt themselves to their surroundings. It is nature's gift that helps in nourishing life on Earth.
Ooh, so basically the environment is everywhere, right? This is an environment, this room is an environment because we are all in this room, right? Because the environment is made up of what? Of animals, of soil, of water, of plants, and of us, right? Okay. So, why is the environment so important? So the environment plays an important role in healthy living and the existence of life on planet Earth. Earth is a home for different living species and we are all dependent on the environment for food, air, water and other needs. Therefore, it is important for every individual to save and protect our environment. Okay? Right, our environment needs to be cleaned. And cleanliness starts at what? Home. Right. You see that lady over there? She's happy to clean up the house. They're cleaning up the yard. Kids cleaning up, packing up toys, Matilda. And mopping and sweeping. Okay? Okay, so our brains like order. So if your brain does not like order, then I don't know what's wrong with your brain. But it lacks order and tends to thrive in an orderly environment. So you know when you're in your room and your room is very, very, very messy. It's not smelling nice, the windows are closed, the curtains are closed. You can't do your homework properly, okay? Do you know why? Because you've got clothes on your table where you're supposed to write down your homework, but you can't focus because your clothes are right there. And your clothes are smelling of sweat because you're playing the whole day. And now you're wondering, should I continue doing my homework when my room is this messy? But what happens? We then go to sleep with our room messy and we don't do our work, okay? So we need to have a what? A clean environment in our what? Our rooms and our homes. Yes. So a clean and organized space helps improve focus and productivity, and it can also help improve sleep quality. Finally, research has shown that people who lived in a cluttered homes have higher levels of cortisol in their bodies. Now, I forgot to put the definition of that, but I'll get back to you what it means. A clean yard. Yes, it is a stressful moment, but a clean yard matters for several reasons. Not only does it boost the aesthetic appeal of your property, you see this? You see outside, there's nice grass, there's a nice, what do you call it? Pavement where the cars move and whatnot. It's aesthetically appealing to look at, right? But it also contributes positively to the environment. It provides a safe and healthy space for your family, pets, and community. We don't want Kai and eggs to choke on plastic, right? We don't want them to choke on stones, which apparently dogs have an obsession with swallowing stones and dying. But we don't want that for our dogs, right? We don't want that for the kids, because plastic actually kills. If a child covers themselves with the plastic, they suffocate. All right, and even though they don't die, it will cause health problems later in life. Right? Litter and waste accumulation are not only unsightly but harmful to the environment. By regularly picking up trash and responsibly disposing of waste, you are helping to reduce pollution in your community. Right. What is an ecosystem? An ecosystem is a community of living and non-living things that work together. Any changes in the environment, such as increased temperature or heavy rains, can have a big impact on an ecosystem. This is a food chain, right? So it's part of like an ecosystem. The grasshopper eats the plant, right? The mouse, the mouse eats the grasshopper. The snake eats the mouse, which has eaten the grasshopper, which has eaten the grass. So he's getting nutrients from all of these. Can you imagine? The eagle eats the snake, right? So it's all just a cycle, right? It's the same thing with cows, pigs, the food that we eat, right? If a cow eats grass, that's where it gets all fat and juicy for a burger, you know, for a hot dog, or for like beef stew, you know. So yeah, we need to be careful of how we treat the environment.
What does the Bible say about the environment? Does anyone want to read what the Bible says about it? Anyone else? Yes.
The Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to work it and take care of it. Genesis 2 verse 15.
Yay! Thank you. Right, next verse.
The earth is the Lord's and everything in it, the world and all who live in it. Psalm 24 verse 1.
Thank you. Next. Anyone else want to read?
The heaven are yours, and yours also the earth. You founded the world and all that is in it.
Right.
Psalms 9 verse 11.
89 verse 11.
Psalms 89 verse 11.
Well done. So, we know that in the beginning,
God created the heavens and the earth. We know that he took 6 days to create everything in it. He created the sea, the sun, the moon, the trees, the birds, the dogs, the cats, the lions. He created the flowers, the roses. He created the grass that we were just talking about. You know, he created a lot of things. So now, when he put Adam in the Garden of Eden, he told him to what? To work it and take care of it, right? So, and we also know that he gave Adam, or humans, authority over what? Everything. So, what is our duty as the children of God? We should always work and take care of the what? Of the environment. That way, God is happy, right? Because, like it says in Psalms 24 verse 1, the earth is the what? Is the Lord's, and everything in it, the world, and all who live in it. So yes, all who live in it. You may think about us because you know we're his children, but I thank God because he created everything. He also wants to know that we are taking care of the animals. I think he would be happy that we're taking care of the animals, that we're taking care of his land, that we're taking care of the waters, that we're taking care of the sea, taking care of the plants, the flowers, and everything else, right? So always take care of the environment. If you see litter, if you see anyone litter, or if you see, do not be mad at that person, but take that litter and go throw it away in a what? In a bin. Thank you. All right. We're going to talk about pollution now. Who here knows the 3 types of pollution in this world? Yes.
There is air pollution, land pollution, then water pollution.
Yes. Well done. Water pollution, land pollution, and air pollution. Right? So what is pollution? Pollution is the introduction of harmful materials into the environment. These harmful materials are called pollutants. Okay? So can anyone give me an example of pollution, like air pollution, water pollution, land pollution? Have you seen anyone or anything polluting the environment? Yes.
The plastics in the ocean.
Yes. Yes, Anesu?
The sewage that just runs out.
Yes. Yes.
Just throw smoke in the air.
Yes. Yes.
The love.
Yes, the love pollutes our hearts. It pollutes everyone, and we are all just in love with each other, right?
Yes.
Okay, so water pollution or aquatic pollution is the contamination of water bodies, usually as a result of human activities, that has a negative impact on their uses. Water bodies include lakes, rivers, oceans, aquifers, reservoirs, and groundwater. Right? So, like Mapolo had said, the seas are polluted with what? With plastic. Water pollution results when contaminants mix with these water bodies. Contaminants can come from one of 4 main sources: sewage discharges, industrial activities, agricultural activities, and urban runoff, including storm water. Right? So, water pollution is very easy for our waters to be polluted, especially in Zimbabwe, okay, or let me just say in any other country in Africa especially, because we see litter everywhere. You turn there, there's litter. You turn there, you see someone throwing litter outside of their car, you know. So now what happens is, you know, when it rains and then there's heavy rains. What happens now is when it rains, the water carries all that litter that people are putting on the roads and the grasses and the whatnot. It carries that, and then it carries the litter to different types of water sources or to other areas, right? So it's very bad. Do not litter. Do not throw anything out of your cars. Do you hear me? Thank you. Now, any contamination of the soil and ground caused by human activity is called land pollution. Various activities such as waste disposal, industrial activity, mining, and agriculture contribute to land pollution. Land pollution is harmful to the environment and ecosystems. Right, so we don't want, why it's saying that it is harmful to the environment and ecosystems. We first read that it removes the appeal of an environment, right? It removes the aesthetic of an environment. So let's say there's this nice place that you think, oh, it's actually really nice. Let's go and chill there with my friends.
But you get there and there's like litter everywhere. Are you gonna want to stay there? No, you're not. Are you gonna want to eat your food there? No. Are you going to want to play with your friends there? No, you're not. So we should be really careful with land pollution. And land pollution can cause water pollution. Why? Because whatever pollution is in the land, like I said, when it rains, the water carries it into what? Into bigger water bodies. And now both the land and the water is polluted. Alright. Then air pollution is visible sometimes. A person can see dark smoke
or from the exhaust pipes of large trucks or factories, for example. More often, however, air pollution is invisible. Polluted air can be harmful even if the pollutants are invisible. It can make people's eyes burn and make them have difficulty breathing. It can also increase the risk of lung cancer. It's not the only thing that it will increase, but it is definitely going to give you multiple health problems. All right? What happens with air pollution is when you breathe in that smoke, you know, we obviously know that there are people who smoke, right? And usually we say when they smoke, their lungs, you know, they get dirty and they're filled with smoke, and you know, they get lung cancer, or you know, they die early because, you know, of all of that. It's the same thing with air pollution, right? And unfortunately, air pollution happens every day, every second, every minute, every millisecond. Why? Because of the cars we drive. The cars we drive actually cause air pollution because of the gases that they emit. Trucks, trains, all of that stuff causes air pollution. All right. So, you know, there are other countries who have tried to lessen the amount of cars that travel in the, you know, in their cities and whatnot because of that, and they have opted that public transport be more of use than having a car, because the moment a car drives out and another car drives out, another car drives out, it's adding more air pollution to the what? To the air. Global warming, a thing that is occurring right now as we speak, and is causing most of our problems in terms of our health, in terms of our climate changes, and all of that. Okay, so you see, global warming makes the earth cough, and it doesn't really, you know, it's not really nice for the earth. The earth feels it's just really bad, huh? Yes, the earth feels uncomfortable. I'm pretty sure the earth sometimes, yeah, it's choking. I'm pretty sure the earth is like, what if I can just flood all of these people, man? But God said what? No more floods. He's no more going to kill people with what? With floods. Anyways, global warming is the unusually rapid increase in Earth's average surface temperature over the past century, primarily due to the greenhouse gases released by people burning fossil fuels. Global warming is primarily caused by emissions of too much carbon dioxide, CO2, and other heat-trapping gases into the atmosphere when we burn fossil fuels to generate electricity, drive our cars, and power our lives. So does anyone know what carbon dioxide is? Yes.
It's a harmful gas made of carbon and oxygen.
And what's carbon monoxide?
Don't know.
I also don't know why I asked that. So, what can we do to make sure that the environment is clean, right? Pick up litter, please, wherever you go, whether you lifted or you didn't. If you're in an environment whereby you are chilling with your parents or you're chilling with your family, and you know, you pick up your litter, but if you see litter anywhere else because other families were irresponsible, just pick it up, you know, pick it up, put it in the bin. All right. Now, we can also use solar power systems. This house is powered by solar and electricity at the same time. We can also bring your own bottle. So, you know, when you go to restaurants, okay, wait. When you go to restaurants or whatever, there are some restaurants that actually allow you to bring your own cups and to bring your own bottles, because unfortunately, when you go to a restaurant and you ask them for coffee, they sometimes give you in a paper cup, right, which you drink in when you're like, you pass by, you take your cup and you go back to your car. What do you do with that cup when you're done? You throw it away. There are some people who throw it away. There's some people who just, you know, dump it somewhere, right? So bring your own bottles or your own your own cups, and just go and have your nice cup of coffee. Yes, have your nice cup of coffee at the restaurant and come back with your cup. Alright? Reduce, reuse, and recycle. I think we talked about this the day before yesterday when your grandmother talked about cleanliness, right? Environmental awareness, we will talk about that. Bring your own shopping bag. Now, it's many times that we go to Food Lovers and mom is like, is there a shopping bag in my car? Did you put the shopping bag back in my car? You know? And sometimes I'll be like, ugh, why? Like, you can literally get a plastic bag at the shops. But now, I think actually bringing your own shopping bag is really good. Same thing with dad. Dad, he buys something from the shops and then he doesn't throw away the plastics or put them under the sink, you know, for other uses, but he does keep them in his car so that when he goes to the shops, he doesn't ask for plastic bags at the shops, but he uses the ones in his car, puts the groceries back in, and then goes back with the plastic bags in his car and keep them in there until the next time he does shopping. So please do that, okay? Start growing plants. Yes, please grow plants. I think Anes is going to cover that in agriculture tomorrow. Now, save the planet, guys. Save the planet, all right? And everyone deserves clean what?
Water.
Okay. Now, conserve water resources. Water is a precious resource. Simple actions like fixing leaks, installing low-flow shower heads, and using rain barrels for gardening can conserve water and reduce the strain on our water supply. So when you're brushing your teeth, brush your teeth, but close the what? The tap. So that, and then when you're done brushing your teeth, you open the tap and you take your water and spit, okay? Oh yeah, or use a tumbler, but don't let the water what? Run. Now, again, it's many times whereby when I'm doing the dishes or when I'm cleaning the stove and the counters, mom says, that is too much water. Can you turn the water down? And I'm just there like, you know, it's faster when the water's like pouring out, you know, like it's so nice on your hands. I don't know what it is, but it's like so nice on your hands when you're just washing and the water's just running down. But we do need to conserve water, so less water when you're washing dishes and close the taps when necessary. Okay? Plant trees and support reforestation. There are so many people out there who are cutting down trees. There is so much deforestation in the world, right? And unfortunately, that causes a lot of problems, not just for us, but also for the animals that live in forests with a lot of trees. Because when you cut down a tree, you are killing other animals that live in that tree, right? You never know, maybe there's like 6 little birdie eggs in that tree, and then you decide, oh, let me cut it down today. You cut it down and 6 lives gone. Do you know how tragic that sounds? 6 lives gone. And now God has to come, now God has to hold them back, you know, has to bring them back from the cruel world. So sad. Anyway, trees play a crucial role in cleaning the air and providing oxygen. Planting trees in your community and supporting reforestation efforts combat deforestation and air pollution. We need to be against deforestation. We need to be for reforestation, okay? Reduce, reuse, recycle. Follow the 3 R's diligently. Reduce consumption, reuse items whenever possible, and recycle waste to minimize landfill. Contribution and conserve natural resources. There's so many, I think there's like so many plastics. I'm not sure about mom. There was a time when she used to say, whatever water bottle you use, please put it in a plastic bag. Do you care to tell us why you would do that?
Yeah, because I'm supporting, or we are supporting a certain organization. It's called the Micro Project, and they collecting certain types of bottles. It's not all sorts of plastics, but there's a particular type of plastic, especially like the mineral waters and that sort of bottle for recycling. So they literally collect these And I think when they've got a truck for enough, they then go and sell, because there are companies out there that are actually buying those bottles for recycling. So for me, it's supporting another ministry that is doing great work. They work with abandoned children, orphans, and they also work with people who want to adopt children. So yeah, I think it's a worthy cause to support. That's why we as a family are collecting those bottles to give to them.
Right, good. So you see, we're collecting plastic bottles so that they are recycled, so that this project gets ka-ching, okay, to fund for everything that they have to do. Now, if you go to Europe, right, there are some systems whereby when you have plastic bottles at home, or let's say you drank water, there's a system, like a machine thingy, that you put the plastic bottle and you get money back. I wish we had those in Zimbabwe. I think it would save us. It would save us so much litter, actually, because I wouldn't be surprised if so many people, and I mean so many people, would collect plastic bottles just to go get money. But anyways, yeah, so reduce, reuse, and recycle. Now, promote sustainable practices in your community. Lead by example and encourage others to adopt sustainable habits. Organize community cleanup events, start a recycling program, or create a community garden. So let's organize ourselves. Let's have, trash, but what are they called? Those things that pick up trash, and our plastic bags, our gloves, and just go around communities, go around certain places that have so much trash, and just pick that trash up, and yeah. So yeah, okay, so I'm gonna play something for you guys.
Reuse, recycle, create less waste, throw less things away. Use things again and again. Recycle what you finish will become something new. Reduce, reuse, recycle is what we must do. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Ask yourself, do I need to buy something new? Ask yourself, can I use this in a different way? Ask yourself, if this material becomes something else. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Plastic, paper, cardboard, wood, metal, textiles, stone and glass, aluminium, bricks and wires, compost, copper, steel and brass, plastic, bottles, old tin cans, garden, waste and magazines, old sweet wrappers, old t-shirts. Reduce, reuse, recycle, please. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Wow.
So reduce, reuse, and what?
Recycle.
Reduce, reuse, and
Recycle.
Yay! Okay, so are there any questions?
No.
See, if there are no questions, it means I did a really good job. But also it can mean that you didn't understand anything that I just said. So we're done with the presentation, and like I said before, please love your environment. Make sure that wherever you are, it is clean, including your room, including your bathroom. Okay, make sure that it's all clean. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you've learned something during this beautiful presentation, which I think was the best out of all three. But anyway, bye.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Ask yourself, do I need to buy something new? Ask yourself,